like you. Be strong to hold the powers of the sun.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Radiant team pick.
Magi!
Dire team pick.
All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to Mr. Cat. We had a fairly long break there, but we are back with
10
more
seconds
action here.
remaining.
MINESKI versus Warriors Gaming Unity. I'm Android,
5
being joined once
seconds
again by
remaining.
Trent. How's it going, bro?
Radiant team back.
Got him. Yeah. I have not seen MINESKI's new logo. That's
Dire
interesting.
team ban.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah. Whew.
10 seconds remaining. 5
Yep.
seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
So Warriors Gaming Unity obviously just coming off of another series. How do they perform? Is that going to be a factor in how they play today in Mr. Cat? Yeah.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Yep, their manager's pretty chill in the Skype group as well. Like, no matter what change happens, just type in okie dokie.
10
Cool with
seconds
everything.
remaining.
Alright, here we go. Magnus picked up. We'll see what synergy's going to be going with it.
5 seconds
I mean, how do you
remaining.
deal... We saw earlier a Magnus and a Void that just got completely out of control because it's just a free
Reserve
Battle
time.
Fury at level 1 or 2. How do you... Like, what do you even do against that? Yeah, because obviously we didn't see a solution last game, and if Magnus is really back in the meta as strong as it is, there's got to be something you can do to prevent him from running away. I mean, do you just kill him over and over?
Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Radiant team pick. Dire team pick. 10 seconds remaining.
Got Jug and Power.
5
Back
seconds
to the old days of
remaining.
Battle Fury, first item Jug. It's gonna feel so good in lane with the Crystal Maiden. That guy, he's gonna be
Reserve
farming
time.
up like a freaking madman. He's gonna have mana for days. I'm really liking Warriors Gaming Unity's draft. But you talked about the Ember Spirit pick. MINESKI got that going for themselves, and we'll see what else they can combo with it. So far, I mean, both these drafts are looking incredible. Definitely lots of options here. I mean, what's the best game plan? You see a draft that's almost complete by Warriors Unity. You know that there's going to be certain synergies going on. Do you try to be
Radiant
team
team
fighty, be ganky, be very farm heavy? You got to do something because you can't just kind of let this one flow. Because Warriors Gaming, they've got so many tools to take this late now.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team ban.
Let's get like a real mean dazzle. Let's do it. Yeah, just like get up there, in your face, poison touch,
10
level 4.
seconds remaining.
That's a terrible idea. It would go with some negative armor strats that
5
MINESKI already got
seconds
going,
remaining.
but that is just all around one of the worst heroes that I could think of for that position. I
Reserve
tried.
time. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Solid bet
Templar
for the
Assassin.
SEA region. Templar Assassin's going to be their mid.
Radiant team pick.
I like that. So they are going to send the Ember Spirit safe, maybe. Just be a little bit cautious there. Templar Assassin should have a fun time, but I worry that most of MINESKI, aside from their Rubik and like kind of Templar Assassin, are melee. They want to be up in
10
your face. They want to
seconds
run at
remaining.
you, have a very small, confined team fight. And Warriors, they're
5
content to
seconds
spread out a little
remaining.
bit. Magnus really thrives on being able to go in and separate one from the rest of the herd. So unless MINESKI are
Reserve
playing
time.
this brilliantly in terms of positioning, I think Warriors should be able to go and find what they need, isolate their pick. That's Terrorblade. It's the word. That'd be actually with the Empower. That may not be as terrible of a strategy as I think. It's not good. And I feel like every time we're looking for a position 1, I said Terrorblade, and one of these days it's going to be true, and I'm going to look like a god. I've definitely called it like 5 or 6 times in the last month. I have not seen any Terrorblades yet. Well, we'll see. They're definitely taking their time with this, as they should. Templar Assassin gets off to a good start. She is real dangerous if left alone, so Warriors gotta have something that can scale equally well into the mid towards late game.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, another Void Magnus. All right, Black is gonna see if he's gonna be outdone by Warriors Gaming Unity. Again, Faceless ran that in the previous series, having wild success with it. But each game is different. I'm liking MINESKI's draft, but I think Warriors game, and I'm feeling like a 70% on game one. Just draft alone. Assuming entirely equal skill level, I think Warriors just have the heroes to get more out of these ganks.
Ten seconds remaining.
Yeah. Alright, so we are getting up. Both teams smoked, but I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of aggressive movement. Ninja Boogie walks up, is able to plant a little sentry here, but not going to be getting scouted out as smoke still holds. Nice ward here. Going to be doing a little bit of work, making sure Radiant aren't wrapping around now. Ben on our Magnus. Yeah, I've seen this juke spot used a lot, just chilling out in these trees. You can go for a really effective pull. Just grab the creeps that are coming here and obviously get your wave in a more advantageous position. Ooh.
The battle begins.
Given.
Whew. I want to see if Ben's going to be able to get this pull off without getting all up in Miracle's face. He's going in. Trying to let himself be known. Just got to aggro the creeps just right and then avoid death. That second part's tricky sometimes. Looks like he should be able to do it, unless Jules is going to get the lift he wants. And nope, very successful pull from Magnus. Yeah, he's already going in, just slapping TA in the back of the head, doing his job. Yeah, I was gonna say, is it typical for first skill meld? Because you usually see that refraction. You can get at least a little bit out of that if you get into a sticky situation or you want to get all up in the creep wave. But
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Death takes.
damn, side blades at 2, so not gonna go for that refraction at all. Just counting on the fact that Juggernaut's not gonna get aggressive and she won't get caught out by that ogre.
Steal your face.
Yep, Void's having a fun time here. I don't think there's any real danger of death. I think our mid lane could get pretty heated, like you mentioned. The ogre Gonna be probably rotating down at some point after he picks up another level or two. There we go. Finally, refraction coming out of our TA. So everyone just kind of, picks a partner, squares up, goes in. Jules and Afu going at it. Over here we got Miracle trying to slap away at Ben, but no real action happening. I think once the CM and Ogre start rotating, that's where things are gonna get a little bit more engaging. He's trying though. Look at him run. Searing Shades hold him back, and that's going to be it. Ninja Boogie snaps that one up for himself, so nice early gold going to our Undying. Should be able to afford some nice things with that. Definitely getting a little bit stronger, so we can just kind of frontline these fights and soak up some of the solid time in the mid lane. 12 last hits already to TA's 7, so a little bit more gold and experience going his way for now at least. Ninja Boogie moving forward. Afu gonna be his little bodyguard right now. Goes in, kills the healing ward, but Ninja Boogie, that's a little bit ambitious there. He's going in, he's soul ripping, he's decaying, but he will still end up going down. Ogre snapping that one up, so Radiant, they're definitely making sure their supports are getting the money. Juggernaut just right back to farming. Pretty easy for him. Templar Assassin has to stay back, go shrine up, and try again.
That should help.
Krista Maiden coming in. X-Nova maybe thinking about a freeze or something onto RR, but just 2 right clicks and she's all set. Thinking about going back. Aggro's these jungle creeps, gonna reveal Ninja Boogie coming in for that rotation, so Undying now lets himself be known. Oddshit, gotta be careful there. He's got the time walk. He's not gonna feel too threatened for his life, but definitely has to farm a little bit more carefully than he'd like to.
For you. Chained in searing heat.
Mid lane. I'm looking at this TA about to get ice. She goes, she gets melded up, but they got what they need.
Is an honor.
Oh.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Nana. I think you're right. Our Juggernaut got really ambitious there. Wanted to go in for a solo Omni. He may still find it. Ninja Boogie. Oh, the jump to the creep. Nana wants to go in, not even able to snap up the bounty rune. He doesn't have phase boots. He has to let this one just walk away. That's got to be heartbreaking. Good thinking on the Undying part, just to get there, get near the creeps, hope for that lucky bounce, and there we go. They got the crush, they got the body blocks. Gonna dump a tombstone as well. Ninja Boogie's still running for his life, but Nana has to run from the zombies. Freeze onto RR. Tombstone goes down. Afu gonna go ahead and bloodlust the Juggernaut, who's turning things onto RR. That's gonna be a kill in favor of the Juggernaut after a long, hard journey to get there. And this, our Faceless Void has not been nearly as lucky with first hit bashes as Black was in his game. At least not yet. We'll see as the game moves on if those are gonna be game-changing. But yeah, definitely fun to watch in our previous series. Empowered Faceless Void is pretty nasty. Now Nana got his Omni Slash back up in 30 seconds, goes in for a little damage onto the tower. He's got the Ogre to keep him all healthy. TA is going to go ahead and try to apply a little damage, but just going to think better of it and hold herself behind the tower. TA has some problems. Her net worth is not fantastic. She's poor, she has a bottle but no treads, no progress towards her Desolator.
The bounty which my matriarch will prize.
Yeah, that Meld Strike did not look like it hurt that much. I'm used to seeing those TAs that just go in and they Meld Strike you for 100% of your life.
Blessings.
Yeah, TA really gets back into it via Ancients. Jit just gonna go and get zoned out a little bit, but of course just dealing with the slaughter the best way he knows how. Just time walking off any serious damage, avoiding crushes, and he'll be fine. And here we go, Juggernaut getting aggressive under tower, knows where the melded TA is, Ogre brings a sentry. Now they've got damage, there is gonna be a TP coming out from the Undying. He's chasing after Nana, but it's not gonna be in time to save the TA. Very well played by our mid Jug, yeah.
Dire's top
And that is
tower
a dangerous
under
Juggernaut right now, sitting well on the top of the net worth chart. Not feeling phased by an Ember Spirit, just walking up against him. Ember now having the completed Veil, and it looks like Boots of Travel are next up. So not going to go straight Boots, getting a little bit of utility and team fight before that.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Mine! Selfish.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, it seems like a huge component of Warrior Gaming's Unity's draft and game plan is to go and isolate someone from the rest of their team. And there we go, we see our first Chrono dumped out. Crystal Maiden just gonna go and freeze everyone up, and RR. Oh! R sprinting after him. He's got the crush as well, just gonna magic immune himself to delay the crush as long as possible. Now Ajit moves forward, but they know there's no Chrono. Crush does connect. They've got the Searing Chains as well. Omni Slash for a last hope, but it's not gonna last all that long. And the cooldown on Time Walk, oh my, he just didn't Time Walk. That's not great. That's 2 cores dead in Warrior Gaming Unity for MINESKI. They just all of a sudden rotate down. They've got the manpower it takes.
Time is money.
Yeah, they got Cardi. He's blending in.
This'll come in handy.
Oh,
Dire's bottom
He's gone.
tower is
Where's he
under
gone?
attack.
yeah, dude, the creep remodels. I feel like that was overlooked, but like just creep remodels were so good. That was old. That was before 7.0. Get out of here. Get out. Deep into the subreddit trebuchet memes. It's a little bit too spicy for me. It's pretty fantastic. Alright, Miracle, he's going in, trying to make something happen, but Our old buddy Cardi's here. They got corrosive haze on the catapult. Dude, I'm not taking my eyes off of this creep. Where this creep goes, the action goes. I maintain that. Nope. Okay, fine. We'll take a look at mid lane. Nana. He's got the Omni Slash though. He's gonna be walking his way up top, checking for that little rune, not finding anything. And there we go. There's the Blink Crush reveal. They got him. He's spinning himself away. Does he actually get away here with the healing ward? This is too much. Ben's moving forward. Ben's got the RP if he needs it. Juggernaut returning around with the Omni Slash. They've also got the Faceless Void. Crystal Maiden's going to be ulting as well. That is not where you want to be right now. Templar Assassin goes down. Finally, the Juggernaut goes in, but they use the RP, and now they've got the Empower on the Void as well. Ninja Boogie will score a kill onto Ben, and now it's just X-Nova. The stolen Omni Slash rides through. And that's going to be a fantastic fight for MINESKI. They do lose their poor TA, but they get 3 in exchange for it, and they bait out all the big ults. I think that's worth it.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Oh, the Void. Can I keep him locked down? He's got the time lock and just has to sit there and take it. The Searing Chains hold him back. Oh, so good. Nana, he's angry. This guy's ready to go in there and get some revenge. I think. I got a blink. Nah, dude, he should be proud of that blink. He had a very fun time in lane. He got a nice early blink and shows it off in style.
A bounty which my matriarch will prize.
He's like, where did TA's farm come from? Suddenly on the top of the net worth chart after being so gosh darn poor just a couple of minutes ago.
Invisibility.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I'll take that as
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
RR probably just clenched so hard when he saw that animation coming out. Now leap away from the Void. This could be a great time to strike because they know he doesn't have that escape, but it looks like the real fight's going to be going down here near the shrine. Nana baiting all of the heroes. Looks like he's going to go try to Omni Slash. It's a nice tight little bunch, but he... I've noticed, especially with his telekinesis, is he's very careful about lifting people forward or back. He knows that sometimes, you know, a lift to separate the Radiant from each other is actually just bringing the problem closest to you, so... Usually just tossing people away, not wanting to get too close now. Ninja Boogie moving forward here. He's Flesh Golemed up. The blinking from RR. They get the crush on the Ben. It's going to be a double mid RP. Nana comes in. This could be really dangerous for MINESKI, but the Crystal Maiden's going to be ulting. Everyone so far is surviving through it, but Jules and Ninja Boogie, they're getting low. They take out the Juggernaut before they fall, though, and that's going to be a huge kill. X-Nova looking for the pick onto TA, and they do find it. Very nice work from the low ground there. RR just going to be blinking away as Miracle is going to get stunned. Does he have remnants to get him out of this one? Oh, they got the root! That's going to be a phenomenal kill. Slardar, the only survivor, making his way out there. Warriors gaming, they just handled that in stride. MINESKI kept jumping at them, and Warriors is like, okay. Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
That she hit R. Yeah, that was...
Time is money.
Yeah, she was ulting in a great place, and then the fact that she was able to land the freeze from the low ground to the high ground is just She was in the best place she possibly could have been there.
Oh, that's nice.
Death tax.
He gonna get you.
Haste!
Yeah, he's had super high kill participation pretty much everywhere the big fight's been going down. Undying's there, he's frontlining it, he's punching everyone, getting those assists, so definitely a lot of gold going his way. Like you mentioned already, the full mech and Greaves on the way. And what does he go after that? Does he go like Crimson or like how does he?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I am so surprised this Templar assassin has really made something of herself. She just looked like she was ready to fall over dead in lane, but she's still top of the net worth chart. She's got her Blink and Deso, and well on the way towards her BKB, so she's ready to fight. And speaking of fighting, there we go. The Meld Strike comes out, and Nana hits the deck. You got a Tombstone from Ninja Boogie. Nice Psionic Trap to hold Afu back. There's going to be Ben there, threatening out that RP, and they do have a Chrono. It connects onto two, and they're focusing down this Templar assassin. They can't let her get away, and they won't. Nice double man crush from RR, but it's just a moment too late. They lost their damage, and RP connects. Jules is getting pummeled, and now Ninja Boogie locked in. They bring in the damage with Miracle. He goes forward, he does find the kill onto the Faceless Void, and they're looking for more here. Ogre taunting them in the trees, wants to go forward, wants to find that stun. Eventually he does, but look at that Flame Guard just burning him alive. MINESKI somehow turned that into a very, very favorable engage.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
A soldier's fortune.
Aww. Yeah, he'll be back in a little bit. Still needs some time to cool off after the last time he was murdered. Let's take a look at any fun, big items coming out. We got Jug with his full manta already, and 1,000 more gold. I mean, do you want to see him go straight into Butterfly? How does the Jug really get the most out of this? Because someone on WG Unity needs to bring the raw right-click damage. I think Faceless Void's going to take a long time until he hits that mark.
Bounty, which my matriarch will prize.
Never refuse gold given. Trickster's Rune of Illusion.
I'll take that as tribute.
Big smoke up here. We'll see which direction they're going to be turning, who they can possibly find out. Ninja Boogie's positioning is so safe right now. He's going to go ahead and pop the smokes.
Fancy feeling you here.
I mean, they're still going to go for it. Do you realize what percentage of net worth that Undying's holding onto right now? He's a pretty beefy target, but Well, he did, and that happened. So there we go. RP comes out. Crystal Maiden once again going into a nice ult, but this time we've got some Searing Chains coming in there. That girl, though, she's still dancing, and it's a nice chrono onto 2. Killing spree for the CM. Ajit's going to be moving forward, trying to find the kill onto Jules. But that stolen Blade Fury is making it difficult, but they still do get it. They finish off the Undying as well. The only survivor is the Templar Assassin, who makes it up to the high ground, but what a fight for Warriors Gaming Unity, and now they can go claim their prize. Roche will be up in just a couple of minutes.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Thanks.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Looking at overall net worth right now, we're looking at a very close game. We are just about 0 in both net worth and experience. Looking at our levels breakdown, it's going to be pretty even across the board. I mean, everyone's pretty much at the point with their counterpoint. I think the supports on MINESKI are a little bit lacking, but they've also been rotating a lot and sticking close together, not necessarily just laying back and farming. So Roche now going to be up. It is scouted out by the Radiant, as they've got this little
Radiant's
Flappy
top
in there.
tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has been denied.
Our TA, she's got that 10-second BKB, like you mentioned, and about 1,000 gold on top of that, so she's getting to where she can go build her next real big item. I don't think we're gonna see anything ultra crazy there. Now Nana has to think long and hard about this. Yep. Either way, the bird eats the psionic trap, so there's a little bit of vision lost for the Dire. Jules gonna be moving forward. Oh, they got this done onto Jules. Meanwhile, RR is gonna be finished off by the Juggernaut. That's 2 dead. Nice little RP to hold everyone in place. It's just a systematic killing. 3 heroes dead. And even though it's TA and Ember Spirit left alive, Warriors Gaming feel really comfortable that they can go in this pit and have the Roche uncontested.
Yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Enemy team, like, just like that, where the offlaner, once support dies, you just RP one hero. That is definitely the play. Like, that fight is over. You know they're not going to be fighting you for a long time. Get yourself another bonus kill. Take away any sort of chance of them combating you. And they get the tier 2 and Roche. And honestly, they should at least focus. Oh, wait. Actually, I'm not sure. They go back to pushing lanes, sadly. Not going to be able to get anything else.
Oh, Templar Assassin. She could be in some trouble here. She's going to blink away and TP out by herself, so she'll be alright, able to put out a bit of damage onto this tier 2, but yeah, for the last couple of minutes, Warriors Gaming have been taking control. They're definitely getting a lot out of this, and you can see the net worth going in their favor for the first time in a while.
inside that is lurking way down below. And if I can't hold to my breath, then I'm bound to become hollow. Can you say that I disappeared? Can you say that I wasn't there for you when you went into hiding on the front steps of your porch? And I reflected on the memories, but I put out that torch. Hey! But I put out that torch. But I put out that torch. So now can you tell me where you want to be in time? There's a million different places and a million different heights. I'll climb the tallest of the mountains, the highest place I find, so that I can look over and before me what is mine. Can you say that I disappeared? Can you say that I wasn't there for you when you went into hiding on the front steps of your porch? And I reflected on the memories, but I put out that torch. Hey! But I put out that torch. But I put out that torch. Can you say that I disappeared? Can you say that I wasn't there for you when you went into hiding on the front steps of your porch? And I reflected on the memories, but I put out that torch. Can you say there for you? Can you say that? Can you say that? That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Can you say that? What I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. controls it all. She knows it, I love her. She knows it, yeah. She knows it, I love her. I control